The Book of JAS, LYNN, June 3rd, 2017. Life doesn't begin to change and move in the right direction for us until God is the only thing we long for. Everything we once thought we needed or have to have in order to be happy is all an illusion. I know God is the only reason I am where I am today. He fixed my heart. I was struggling with so many trials and tribulations, but I gave them all to God. Whatever you're struggling with, give it to God. He's got you. God is the most amazing part of my life. And the more I get to know him, the more I go after him. All the other things that at one point in time took up all my energy and absolutely drained me no longer exist. I wish I would have known how easy it was to surrender to God and give my troubles and worries to him. But now that I've experienced it, I'm grateful for the path he's taking me on to find him. It wasn't easy to get here. But now, as I sit here, overlooking the ocean and the clouds, I can't help but to feel peace. My heart doesn't hurt the way it used to, because God is at the center of everything I do. He's an amazing creator. And in a world of 7 billion people, he's put us here to spread his love. I'm one person, but if I have God, that's all I need to start making a change. He's the only answer in the midst of the crazy world and everything we face today. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And most importantly, I'm at peace. The Book of JAS, LYNN, June 7th, 2017. I spoke with a dear friend yesterday. What a great and much-needed conversation. She's truly an inspiration, and I'm so glad we crossed paths 3 years ago. Having mentors and people in my life who only speak positivity towards my dreams and keep it real is what I need at this stage of my life. It's great knowing I have people outside of my family who are in my corner. She talked about how now is the time to put in the work. The same way I grinded and put in 4 hard years to get my bachelor's degree in college is the same grind I have to now put in for my next degree, which is for myself, for my career, and for my life. Work hard now. Connect with people. Get myself and my vision out there, no matter where I'm at in the world. It's time to stop saying, I'll get to these things when the time is right. No. The time is now. I will be one of the most successful and inspirational people to grace this earth, all because of who God is. He's called me to do some big things and change a lot of lives while I'm here on this earth. And I plan to do just that. I'm speaking it into existence. His plans for us are so big. She also talked about how God had to take me all the way down under to center myself in him and get myself ready for what's next. Because when I come up from here, there's no stopping what him and I will do. He just needed me to get on his wavelength. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. I did some filming for a radio station today. Have some other work coming through as well that God sent my way. He's getting me ready for my first film and allowing me to work on projects that are preparing me for what's to come. I'm so excited for whatever's next, because at the end of the day, my faith in God is so real, and he will take care of everything. The Book of JAS, LYNN, June 14th, 2017. It's amazing how God takes out and puts people in our lives. I have met some incredible people in the past 3 months. People I consider lifelong friends. People I've only met because God put me in the position that I'm in right now. He's working out here in Perth and all around the world, and I'm so grateful to watch his work. Amongst all the craziness going on in the world and the crazy people that are in it, there are some really good people out here doing God's work, living out their purpose through and for him. The fact that I've been given a chance to connect with some of these people is a beautiful thing. As people, we have a chance to leave an impact and make a difference in people's lives. That's what I want to do. Give people hope and let them see that with God, things get better. I'm not just talking it, but I've actually lived it, and He's just amazing. The journey, which is something we all must take, is not easy, but it's worth it. We have one life to live, and we can either take full advantage of it or watch our lives pass us by. I want people to see me and my story and say, because of her, I didn't give up. But more importantly, because of God, I didn't give up. I wrote a letter to my dad the other day, and it was one of the most releasing things I've ever done. Something that once held me down and broke me at one point has now become something that I'm okay sharing with him. It wasn't easy getting to this point, but it was well worth it. Without God, I would have never found the courage to do so. God really opened up the communication with me and my dad even further. It's so beautiful to see how God can shape every aspect of our lives. Because of this openness, I feel like I can take on any conversation or any conflict with God at the forefront. If you're struggling with talking with a loved one about something that is on your heart, pray about it and allow God to lead you. He really can mend any relationship. My connection with my dad was always strong, but now it's been strengthened even further because of God's love. God is absolutely incredible, and until people meet Him for themselves, I can't explain it. But to put it simply, He will change your life. The Book of JAS, LYNN, June 18th, 2017. Well, today is the day. I've waited years for this day to come. I honestly didn't think it would come this soon, but it's here. Today is the day my dad finds out about what was my secret. Something I've hid from him since I was a little girl. I wrote my dad a letter to be transparent with him about a few things that I had been shying away from expressing. The courage I had to write him that letter was from no one but God. Because if it were up to me, he wouldn't be finding out today, especially on Father's Day. There were no second thoughts about whether or not I should send it to him on this day either. It's now or never. It's time for moving forward. And what today will symbolize is a step in the right direction, and hopefully an even better relationship with my dad, where I can now tell him everything about my life. I wrote this to show him how far I've come. I found myself getting a bit of anxiety the past couple of days, especially today, because I honestly don't know what the reaction will be. I put my heart into the letter, and I hope he sees that. I called him about 2 nights ago and just wanted to have a regular conversation with him, because I know the next will be different. I was somewhat sad on the phone call, because in my mind, that was the last time he will see me as he once did. I was afraid that his image and perception would change of me once he finds out. So that's why I made sure to make that call. Regardless of what happens today, I know my dad will love me and support me through this journey. It's a scary time in my life, and a big step for me that I can't believe is finally here. Today is the day my dad finds out about my story. I read one of my old diary passages and talked about how it would be so much easier to move past this once I told my dad. And here it is. I was so fearful then, but now that I have God on my side, I'm so ready to do this. A lot will be different after today. For me, mentally, but especially for my dad. I'm sure a lot of reflecting will be done on both sides. And I just hope the next time we talk, we will be able to be as open as we possibly can and say how we honestly feel. This is really happening. The Book of JAS, LYNN, June 19th, 2017. It happened. I can't believe it. If I would have known it was going to be that easy, I would have done this years ago. But I know it was all a part of my process and me growing more into the woman God is calling me to be. I know this path isn't going to be easy, but the fact that I now have the support of my family backing me up throughout this means the world. My dad and I talked for about 40 minutes this morning. A lot of tears were shed, and a lot of reflecting was done. I never heard my dad apologize more in my life, but hearing that apology and knowing that he meant it from the bottom of his heart meant the world. Just knowing I have his love and support during all of this is incredible, and I'm so grateful for that. I honestly believe this is all happening now for a reason. Hopefully bringing our family even closer than we were before. A completely open and honest relationship with my family is what I want. It's the best thing I could ask for. Knowing you're not alone in your pain and suffering is important. I know God has been with me every step of the way, and now I have my family to back me up. I'm just so happy. Today is an amazing day, and as my mom said earlier, the first day to the rest of my life. Living my life out as honestly as possible, being completely real and transparent in all that I do. I thank God for everything He has put me through along the way. It's all a part of something greater than me, and without it, I don't become that person. I don't become Jasmine Lynn Martin, the girl who changed the world. None of that happens if everything I ask for is just handed to me. I will have to work for everything that is to come, and it won't be easy. But now that I know my family fully supports me, I feel like nothing can stop me. The future looks bright, and I can't wait for this brand new start with my dad and all my family members, including you, cousin. God is so good. Thank you for watching this episode of the Book of JAS, LYNN. Click here to watch other episodes, click here, or scan this QR code to donate. Projects like this are only made possible because of your support. Don't forget to subscribe.